is up with it this week? And I guess this works. I don't freaking know. Give me a second, you guys. This is frustrating. Beyond frustrating, and I'm just. Anyways, what did I do to Fluffy? So I don't know what happened over the past couple days, but I went from 130 something subscribers to 74. And I was at 50 something, so I went literally from 50 to 130 to 74. Just like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, where did that come from? Was that like hacked or something? But, yeah, I am so enjoying this game. It doesn't matter though, because I still gain some and I'm still doing this, and I don't care how many subscribers I get because I just do this out of the pure enjoyment. I'm getting rid of these things and doing blah blah blah. I'm blind now, but whatever. Oh, where was I at? Oh yeah, I got kneed in the balls by a mob boss. That was in chapter 3. We left off at the Garden Hawkins mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed the surprise signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charred painting. Sorry, this is what happens when I take my glasses off. I'm blind as a freaking bat. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay. Still, even with all that, loading has not finished. Anyways, I am super excited about this game. I have been told it does actually drop the investigative stuff and kind of get more into the stealthy, like, survival kind of like, brain's not thinking, Outlast. So I am kind of a little bit excited about that because it does give best of both worlds, kind of a option to choose dialogue and also that natural horror suspension kind of stuff. So let's get into it. I think we already went through this whole part, but I can't remember. God damn, I'm so fucking hungry. I've been eating all day, guys, and I'm like trying not to eat a whole lot. I don't know why. Just I've been eating a lot of shit lately, so my body's been hating me. Apologies. And talking like that, and then I have this.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Does make
Or
sense.
do you want to go up there?
I'm gonna ask you something else.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous.
Dang, man.
But since the tragedy,
China
he's been a
says.
little touched.
They just won't
Though,
let up.
he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old
powerful
man
nature.
doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night
Right.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right,
Why not?
let's go.
Hey, Tubby, wait up for Fluffy. We're Tubby and Fluffy. Ha.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker
Okay.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given
That
to
is a good
believe that
question.
it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to see
Poor
him
kid.
back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
If you think about it, not all Richie rich people are awful.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. See if there's... I don't think there's any collectibles in this game, but it's worth a shot to look. I just love the look of these places.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
What are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Technically, I kind of tried. But then again, you had an axe to my body, and if I would have said something, you probably would have been like... Bullshit, no you didn't.
Pierce,
You're...
shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in a graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the haunted Hawkins mansion. I about said haunted mansion because, I mean, basically looks like it. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Now, do keep in mind if you are new to my channel, which I noticed that there's about 20 or so new. Give me a second. Anyways, sorry, brain dead.
Follow me. I know the
I
place.
do really cool ideas within
Who
my
left this light
streams.
on?
So if you are ever interested, all you have to do is shoot me a message through live comments, or even comments afterwards. I'm always looking for new tips, new advice.
The Last
Anything
Supper
that
of the
could be
Hawkins. What
of
does this
useful.
tell me?
Ah!
What kind of meat is this?
Looks like clam. Oh, I've got... How many points do I have? Ah, nice. Bump up the psychology.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Wait. Anything else I can use in this reconstructed scene? No.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer.
Well, we don't have...
I didn't. You're a bunghole. Freaking game. I didn't even click a button. Just skipped right over it.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
Oh, so I can't.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Okay, let's do it.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Because instead of saving...
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
That is a good question. But then again, this game would not be called Call of Cthulhu if it was just a simple base of alcoholism. It's not really simple, but in this matter it is. What else am I missing?
Did someone escape the fire?
Interesting.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Okay.
This was a fight.
Jeez. Just gave me a freaking heart attack.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
I
The
think
lyrics
this
of the
caretaker's
drunken
got
sailor,
something to do with
a
it.
sea shanty.
What would you do with the drunken sailor? What would you do with the drunken sailor? What would you do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? That's the song.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That's wow.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Whoa.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The human body of comparative analysis. Precise and very detailed treatise on the peculiarities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and vulgarization of its vocabulary, making it accessible to the profane. Going upstairs then. Wow!
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Okay, that makes sense.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Woo.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep. There's something disturbing about this painting.
No! Hi! Okay?
Locked.
How about this door?
What will her room reveal about her?
Okay.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
So barbiturates are depressants, basically, but they act for the nervous system. So if you think about it, she was on, like, you can never live without them, of that, I know something. So they're, like, highly addictive nerve killers. So muscle relaxers, or some form of heavy dosage of, like, methamphetamines or something like that back in the day. It's probably opiates.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Is there anything else I can use in here? Nope. Okay, next room. Next room, please.
This door is locked.
It's locked. God damn it. So what am I missing? They make tricky. Investigating is a little bit tiresome sometimes. Okay, maybe Mr. Popo has something to say.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Just check
Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest.
Okay, I've obviously not investigated everything yet. And I am trying to figure out what I'm missing here. Because it just seems like, oh.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
I can't jump. It's the only thing I have to say that I don't like about this. But I could dance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I've had enough. I've had enough.
Locked.
Wait. Oh. Oh, don't you dare start that.
The boys' room.
Oh gosh, why? So blind me every damn time.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Good book.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Aha!
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Never mind.
This door is locked.
There we go.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh. Hi.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Dang, man. Even back then, that's like...
It seems the last one was
Making
given
really
for
good
free
bank.
to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Because I like being respectful.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Good question, my kind sir.
Bradley? Is that you?
I don't think so.
Is anyone there?
Hello? Whoa! Where'd he go? After him, Slowpoke!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Love that.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. It looks like an old seaway map.
Oil refill. Nice.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Looks like it worked.
I just went towards the big star.
Well done,
I guess that worked. I don't know what I did, but it worked. So that's all that matters. Ooh. Ah. Alright, chapter 4, tunnels into the Hawkins mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search a place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion. What I'm going to try to do is make this game into chapters, since I've never played it before. And then...
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must... 3 seats.
Look.
I'm very aware.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent?
Oh, look at it. It looks like a barnacleized, creature.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
What am I missing?
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Could have been. Can I wear the Ooga Booga mask? No. Bummer.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean? This padlock is too complicated for me. Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues
Right.
further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not
Okay.
to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine.
Okay, Mr. Pansy.
Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Gives me a lot of vibe from Amisha. Just with a little bit more dialogue.
An old diary. Sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
All right. Jump down.
Time has weakened these structures.
Something tells me this is how the intro started. Was down over here. More poison gas plumes.
I don't have time to search them all.
Well, fine. You little turd ball.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
I'll meet you there too. The as it sounds like they're saying.
table for sacrifice?
Oh!
I got it.
Oh, it can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
So basically, certain situations you have to do fast.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
It's kind of cool, though. I'd be using that ritual dagger as a weapon.
I can't read Latin.
I can't read Latin, so I'm gonna pick up the book anyways. That's the smart thing to do.
You who sleeps, accept this dream. Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha. Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one. Hibithnik, Padk Cthulhu Bithinkor. Grant him.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Kstelbisna Cthulhu Kashok. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Yay, I made it. I did it.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move!
What in the world?
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Whoa.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Okay. Run, dude, run!
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Run, 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 run! La 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 la. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay. Ah! Dang it. Stupid.
My leg!
Not the only one who got hurt.
Light. At last.
Okay, well, that's where I'm ending it. That was awesome. That was freaking amazing. Dang. This is getting really good. I was expecting it to just go a little bit kind of south and be like, oh, I gotta be super sneaky and be like, if I get noticed, it's game over and you gotta start all over again. But it's not. Has a lot of promise. I did give it that. I'll be doing some Red Dead either later bit today or most likely and most definitely tomorrow night. It's been a long day. I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning. And it's now 7:18. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't already, do remember tonight, turn your clock backwards 1 hour, which is fantastic because that means I can sleep in. Yeah. So that makes me super happy, trust me. You'd be surprised. I mean, you could even go an extra less hours sleep and still get the same amount of sleep that you normally do and be able to stay up a lot longer before and like what I do is I actually enjoy waking up early before work so I can actually get some gamage in me first thing in the day. So anyways, it's been real, guys. I will be streaming either tonight later on or tomorrow. We're going to be doing I know for a fact here Kolat on Destiny 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and in I believe it's now 11 more days or 10 more days, we will be seeing Fallout 76. So, with that being said, I'm Zivlavi, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.